Alright guys, it's your boy Nicholas, and in today's video we are going to be analyzing GBP/USD. Now this is GBP/USD. Let's start from the daily time frame. Like whenever you want to analyze any pair, always start from the higher time frame. Don't start from the lower time frame. Let's say you start analysis from the 15 minutes to the 5 minutes to the 1 minute, the market will definitely hurt you. So don't do that. Always start from the higher time frame to build a stronger picture, a stronger narrative of what the market is doing, and so you can know what you should be looking out for, if you should be looking out for a buy or a sell. Now this is GBP/USD on the daily time frame. Currently, as you can see on the daily time frame, we are in a bullish market. But before that, let's read the story to know how we are in a bullish market or in a bearish market. Now first of all, on this daily time frame, as you can see, price was currently in a downtrend before when we invalidated this structure here. When this market invalidated this structure here, I'm using X as my break of structure. You can use anything you want. You can write BOS, you can write anything. I'm using X. Now price invalidated this structure, and when price invalidated this structure, we started seeing a pullback. When price is in a downtrend like this, you are expecting that this level should hold. When price is in a downtrend like this, you are expecting at least this supply zone to hold. And what did price actually did? Price actually came back to that level. We saw a reaction as if price wanted to hold, that price wanted to keep selling, and boom, price broke structure to the upside. Now where the price breaks this structure to the upside is here. Price actually invalidated the whole of this high with a body candle close. That is the reason why we are calling it a break of structure. If it is a week that candle did not close, is not a break of structure. But now price actually breaks structure and close with a body candle close, so it is a break of structure. Now when price breaks structures like this, what do price normally do? Price will leave zones, demand levels or supply levels that we are expecting price to come back and do react. And one of those levels that price has left in this daily time frame is this zone, this demand level that you are seeing at this place that I'm marking out now is one of the levels I'm expecting price to come back and continue buying to the upside. I'm expecting price to come back to this level and give us a shift in momentum or a break of structure, whatsoever you can call it, and boom, a continuation to the upside. But before that, we cannot just wait for price on a daily time frame to pull back to this level without taking trade. We are going to go to the lower time frame and see if we can get opportunities to sell or to buy before price will get to this level. Now let's jump down to the 4 hours time frame. Now this is the 4 hours time frame. As you can see on the 4 hours time frame, what will you see that price is doing? To some people, they will say price is bullish. To some people, they will say price is bearish. But how we read market structure in this place, let's know what price is doing. First of all, we can clearly see that price is bullish from this point, breaking structures. Breaking structures to the upside, and boom, another break of structure. If this is a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame, we should be expecting price to come back to a demand on the 4 hours time frame and continue buying. And where is that demand we are expecting price to come back to? One of those demand is this place. We are expecting price to at least come back to this level and start buying. But instead, what did price do? Price actually came back to that level. Price actually came back to that level. We saw this reaction that happened here. We saw that price came back to that level. We saw this reaction and boom, price continue selling to the downside, invalidated the whole of this demand level. Now it's no longer a demand level, it's actually a break of structure. Now this to confirm that the 4 hours time frame is bearish. Bearish. Remember, our daily time frame is bullish. Now the 4 hours time frame is bearish. What does that tell you? It it simply tells you that the 4 hours time frame is bearish because the daily is trying to pull back to a discount level before continuing the buying. If the 4 hours time frame is bearish, what should we be expecting in the coming week? We should be expecting to look for sales and keep selling until price comes into this daily demand level. That is when we stop looking for what selling and start looking for what buy. But before then, if price is in a downtrend on the 4 hours time frame, we should be looking out for level zones that we should be selling. Now, one of the zones I'm looking out for is here. I'm looking out for price to come back to this level and what? Continue selling. I'm not expecting price to break this level for any reason. I'm not expecting price to break this level. But if price eventually breaks this level, it means the 4 hours is pulling back before selling to mitigate the daily demand level. But I'm expecting price to come to this level, at least come to this level, tap into this zone, and give us what? A shift in market structure or a change of character, whatsoever you can call it, then and boom, then we sell to this daily demand level. But before that, we cannot just wait for the 4 hours time frame to pull back to this level. Let's jump down to the 15 minutes time frame or to the 1 hour time frame and see if we can get opportunity to buy this market from this level to this level, then before continuing selling. You cannot just wait for one zone. You have to understand the structure of each and every one of those zones and know what you should do. Now let's jump down to the 1 hour time frame. Now this is the 1 hour time frame. As you can see on the 1 hour time frame, let's remove this 4 hours break of structure. This is the 4 hours break of structure. Let's delete it. On the 1 hour time frame, what can we clearly see? We are seeing that what price is what? Bearish. This is a break of structure on the 1 hour time frame. If this is a break of structure on the 1 hour time frame, what are we expecting? We are expecting price to tap into that level, and we are still expecting price to tap into this 4 hour supply zone and we'll keep selling. But before that, I'm seeing some kind of internal shift, some kind of pullback happening that we can actually maximize to catch some few pips before continuing the overall trend of the market. What am I seeing? Let's jump down to the 15 minutes time frame so it can be more clear. Now this is the 15 minutes time frame. As you can see on the 15 minutes time frame, let's zoom in the 15 minutes time frame and know what price is currently doing. Now on the 15 minutes time frame, as you can see, this break of structure happened here. Price broke this structure here, invalidated this high, and when price invalidated this high, we are expecting what? This demand level to hold. You can still actually catch a move from this demand level if your stop loss is not tight, if your stop loss have some little breathing space. That is why as a trader you must learn how to give your stop loss some breathing space, some space that if price decide to sweep liquidity before moving, it will not take you out. Now what did price do? Price came back to this level after this break of structure. Price came back to this level, swept the whole of this liquidity, then boom to the upside. Price swept the whole of this liquidity. Price swept the whole of this liquidity. Swept the whole of this liquidity. This is a liquidity sweep. Let me write it. LOIQ. Liquidity sweep. Price swept the whole of this liquidity and boom, invalidated structure again on the upside. This structure you are seeing is not with a body candle close, but I'll be confident in taking this trade. Why will I be confident in taking this trade? Because it's an internal structure. My internal structure, I don't really need price to break structure before I will take trade. I just need a sweep of the high or the low before I will take the trade. Now, if this is a sweep of liquidity, it actually makes this what? Demand level on this point to be very strong. It actually makes this demand level here to be very strong. Now you can take your trade from this zone. You can take your pullback trade. Remember that the 4 hours time frame is still bearish. The daily is bullish. and the 15 minutes is bullish. Now you can take your trade from this zone, but don't expect much. Don't expect 10 out, 20 out. If you can get 1 to 3, 1 to 4, you are good to go for the day. It depends on the capital you are risking. If you are risking a $1,000 and you see 1 to 3, that is $3,000. You are risking $10,000 and you see 1 to 3, that is 10,000. That is $30,000. If you are risking $100,000, that is $300,000. It's just a number game, a capital game. Now, if this is our demand, let's say we want to make it 10 pips, give it a little space, a little breathing space. If peradventure price wants to come back and clear the whole of that liquidity and before buying now and target this high, this around 3.5 hour on a Monday morning, you are able to see 3.5 hour is a very good trade. It depends on the capital that you are trading. Like I said before, it's just a number game, it's a capital game. But if you decide that you can still hold it to this supply zone before you exit, is around 1 to 6. But me personally, I will not hold my trade up to 1 to 6 because anything can happen. A pullback can happen, a news can happen, something can just happen after 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. I see myself in red or I see myself hitting break even. It's better I take my 1 to 3.6 or 3.5. I'm good to go for the day. If I see 1 to 3 on a very good day, I'm good to go for the day. So as you can see, this is a very good pullback trade that you can take on a Monday morning. Very sweet pullback trade that you can take on a Monday morning. And if this is the first time you are seeing my channel, my page on any of the social media handle, whether on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, beware to follow, like and comment, share so that other people can know that something good is happening in this place. I'm going to be dropping gems, mad gems on forex trading. For those of you that are struggling, I'm going to be dropping psychological gems